UFOs circling over Washington, D.C., and abductions were made in order to monitor developing civilizations, according to claims. Thousands of sightings occurred during the Korean War, and many more UFOs, flying saucers, were recovered by the Air Force. Some were stored at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Some were stored at U.S. Air Force bases in locations near the crash sites. One flying saucer was so gigantic and the logistic problems of transporting it were so enormous that it was forced to be buried at the crash site and remains there to this day. And this is someplace in South Korea. There are legendary accounts of transporting UFO debris over long distances, traveling only at night, buying up entire farms, clearing forests, blocking major highways, sometimes driving 2 or 3 transport vehicles abreast, loaded with an extraterrestrial cargo 35 meters in diameter. It's claimed that the Alpha or Blue teams from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base were the ones most often mobilized to conduct UFO crash recovery operations. And according to MJ12 Group's Special Operations Manual, April 1954, top secret exclusive majestic surveillance, top secret documents containing classified information of capital importance to the national security of the United States. And SOM 101, page 17, section 1, living organisms. Any contact with beings known to be of extraterrestrial origin must be considered a matter of national security and therefore will be classified as top secret. Under no circumstances should the general public or the press be made aware of the existence of these beings. Official government policy is that such creatures do not exist and that no agency of the federal government is now engaged in any study of aliens or their artifacts. Any deviation from the aforementioned policy is strictly prohibited. On April 30th, 1964, the first communication between these extraterrestrials and the U.S. government occurred. Others argue that there was a contact even earlier, in 1954, during the Eisenhower presidency. During the period of 1969 to 1971, MJ12 acted on behalf of the U.S. government, entering into an agreement with these beings, which were called EBs, EBE for extraterrestrial biological entities, a name given by Dr. Detlev Bronk, who was an original member of MJ12 and 6th president of John Hopkins University. And there was an implantation of 3 millimeter diameter spherical device through the nasal cavity into one person. The deal was that in exchange for the technology they would provide us, we agreed to ignore the abductions that were going on and to suppress information about cattle mutilations. The EBs assured MJ12 that the abductions, usually lasted about 2 hours, were simply a continuous monitoring of the developing civilizations. In fact, the purpose for these kidnappings turned out to be 1. The implantation of the spherical device 3 millimeters in diameter through the nasal cavity of the abductees into their brain. The device is used to monitor biological data of the organism, detect and locate and control abductees. Alien object implanted in the spine. Implanted in spine mysterious objects removed after a 2-hour operation. Doctors are puzzled. We have no idea, they said, what it is. Dr. Roger Lear has performed many surgeries to remove alien implants and has written books on the subject, such as The Aliens and the Scalpel. The majority of the people today are not only not ready to accept the truth, but they consider all these conspiracies and lies. At the same time, they believe in puppets, devils, gods, who will save them, etc. Fabrications of the greatest tool of obfuscation, religion, which is based on on extensive aliens. Now, that if it did not exist today, people would be wise and have spiritual growth, they say. The opposite is a bunch of sheeple with the help of various experts. foolery has been in their DNA for so many years, it's been hard to leave, perhaps. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.